Rock 100.5 KATT. I am Cameron Buchholtz here with comedian Kevin Bozeman. What's going on, man?
Nothing, man. It's time for me to come back to Oklahoma City. So thank you for having me on to promote my comedy
Indeed.
show.
Indeed. Yeah, you are going to be at Rodeo Cinema on Film Row Thursday nights. And,
And
okay.
I'm thankful that you guys' city is still there.
Right. Yeah. After Saturday, it was a close one. But, that happens every few years and it's still standing. So,
Where it's just like God decides whether or not he wants Oklahoma to be around or not. You guys
right.
gotta
It's some of the
I think he's
suburbs aren't
just
so lucky.
yeah, I think it's his way of saying to stop investing in these mediocre football teams.
Probably. I think he just kept us around. I think he just kept us around this year just because of the Thunder. We're on a run right now, so he didn't want to interrupt
Yeah,
that.
on the run. You did not want to mess up Shea Gilgis. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I have this is you probably I'm trying to promote my show, but your
Yeah.
fans and listeners not gonna want to hear this. I have sworn off Oklahoma City Thunder. I have always wished bad things on them ever since they got rid of James Harden for pennies on the dollar. And I was just like, that was a naturally built super team, and they took that away from us. And I've never forgiven them. But SGA is really fun to watch.
And they're just those kids. But yeah, I don't know. I can't defend the James Harden decision. You got to talk to Sam Presti about that.
Nope. This is the internal matter.
But
Yeah, because I'm all sports. Like I thought that I have three boys, and I thought that they were all going to go pro. That's how unrealistic of a parent I was. Just
sure.
it's when you see that your oldest and that game, like game one when they're a kid, you already know. Like when you airball a layup, you're like, okay,
It's
maybe
yeah,
just
that
overseas, maybe just overseas for a couple of years.
sure. Yeah, exactly. But no, luckily there's not going to be a basketball game on Thursday, so it's not affecting your show because that could
Yeah,
that could have been
the stars
disastrous.
are lining up, man. Let's go.
But yeah, as I said, Rodeo Cinema Thursday night, and it's the first time you've been in Oklahoma City in I don't know what 3 years probably.
Yeah, so I was a regular at the Looney Bin.
I hosted for you the last time you did the Looney Bin. I don't know if you
Yeah,
remember. We drank a lot, but
what, me? No,
yeah,
come
right.
on.
But yeah, I was gonna ask. So this in your 25-year comedy career, is this the first time you're doing Oklahoma City not at the Looney Bin?
Uh, or yes, not at the Looney Bin. That is correct. No, that is not true. I used to do. There was a comedy club owned by. It was in Bricktown.
Okay, you did Stooges for a minute.
Yes, I did Stooges. Yes, I did Stooges like twice.
Gotcha. I bet the Looney Bin was really mad at you about that.
The
That probably.
Looney Bin was not even around back then.
Oh, it was the pre one. Okay, then you did Jokers.
Jokers, Stooges, Yuck
Yeah,
Yuck,
yeah, they're all
Chuckle Hut,
Yeah, Stooges
Laugh a
existed.
Butt.
Stooges existed while the Looney Bin was there, and there was the fierce competition going on. But
Yeah.
Stooges didn't last long.
Why don't these places invest more money into the names of their spots? Stooges, Jokers, like,
Rooster T.
come on.
Feathers.
Yeah, right, Rooster. Just
It's
if I own a comedy club, I just call it KB's.
sure. It wouldn't be well, you're kind of a Chicago guy, so it wouldn't be like KB Riddles.
No, it would not be KB Riddles. I would
Okay.
not. It would not be KB Riddles.
We're,
Zany time at KB's.
I think it's getting better. The newer comedy clubs are they're just going with the city names or the neighborhood. It's the 80s ones that still are hanging on to the goofier names, I feel like.
Yeah.
But you don't have to
Yeah,
you don't
you
have to worry
can't
about
call
that
the
because you're at
club.
Rodeo Cinema.
What's that? Say that again.
I said you don't have to worry about it. You're at Rodeo Cinema, and then in Houston, are you at Secret Group in Houston on the Friday?
No, I'm at the Bayou Theater
Oh,
in
okay,
Houston on
gotcha.
Saturday.
Either
I'm
way,
in Houston on Friday.
not a goofy name. So you're clear of that this weekend.
Rodeo Cinema and the Bayou Theater. I'm just getting a quick little punch of the Southwest before I head back to the Midwest. So I want people to come out and support. I love performing in Oklahoma City, and I talk about all the things that's important to Oklahoma: God, guns, and family. That's not
Yeah.
true at all. But I could. You never know.
Well,
You never know.
you say you talk about God. I mean, your new special coming out next month is called God's Work. So,
God's work. It's already out.
oh, it's
God's
out.
work is already
Oh, is
it's
that the one from
already out.
last year? Was it
Yes.
June of last year? Well, I just looked at your
Yes.
Instagram bio and it said come out June 17th. So,
Yeah, I should probably update that.
I
I
only do
also
this much research.
that's fair enough. I also am working on a new hour, so you guys can watch God's work and then come and see what I'm up to now. But God's work is available on YouTube. Also, my other special, Clean and Unfiltered, is available on YouTube. You just got to click your Nikes 3 times and I'll show up.
You show up. It's now with I know your first special was on Dry Bar, which the name sort of references, and then
Yeah.
putting out the second one. Do you enjoy the having to the comedy clips and the TikToks and the reels and the having to be present? Because when you started comedy and the first 2/3 of your career, that was never a thought at all. The job has
Yeah,
kind of
man.
changed.
It's back in the day they used to, television used to use was a platform to introduce you to the audience, their audience, but now they want you to already have a built-in audience. So they want, because back in the day it was only like 3 channels,
Mhm.
you had CBS, ABC, and NBC, but now there's so many ways to consume entertainment. So you might have 100, 200,000 followers and not be that great, but because you have 100, 200,000 followers with the potential of having the eyes on their show, they want you on. So yeah, social media is for all you youngsters out there, crush your social media game because there's been so many people that's been getting booked that doesn't even have 45 minutes or an hour to sustain. So they have to do crowd work. And God bless them. Though.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love it. The more you have to look at it, the more people that watch comedy clips, that's good for us. That's people watching comedy. So people
Sure.
want to see comedy. I'm pulling for all of those cats. Go ahead. Do you, boo?
And it is kind of crazy when you see the various clips that have, hundreds of thousands, if not millions and millions of views. That's way, way more people than were watching Comedy Central 15 years ago.
Yeah, because it's because it's right on your phone. It's right there on your phone. And when you can't sleep at night and you're just drifting through TikTok video after video, it's there. It's entertainment is always in your back pocket whenever you need a break, whenever you don't want to work, it's right there. So
And have you seen it affect the audiences? Not necessarily like you in terms of draw. I mean, in terms of kind of a general, are people more heckling more because that's what they see on TikTok, or is it bigger crowds because of the more awareness of stand up, or what have you kind of seen in the last few years from that?
well, for me, I've never really been a big social media guy. I do have clips out there online. So if you guys are looking for some validation of whether or not to come see me, go check those out. But it was interesting. I had a buddy that was doing zanies on a Tuesday night. And they moved the show to 7 because this other guy had came in on a Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night, 9:30 shows, and sold all 3 of them out. And I had never heard of this dude before in my life. So I think social media is working for a lot, but as far as it doesn't matter with the hecklers. It's a 2-drink minimum, so they're
Sure.
there.
Yeah.
As long as you have a 2-drink minimum, you will always have heck. You can't. That's what's so fun about stand up. And unnatural. Like you want people to drink as much as possible, but you also want them to shut up.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
Hey,
dichotomy.
right. Have all the booze that you can handle, but also shh, don't disrupt the show.
Yeah. It should be a relatively low key crowd on Thursday because I think Rodeo Cinema, they don't have liquor. I think so people will just be stuck with just beer. So it should maybe they get tipsy enough to laugh, but not so messed up that they're yelling out.
I think you just told me that I got to bring my own
You did, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just
booze.
sneak it in. You're the artist. You can do whatever you want. But
Yeah, I'll just
I
put it in a 7 Up can.
to be honest, that indie theater, I don't think they'll care if the audience brings their booze too. But don't tell them I said that.
Mom's the word, sir. Mom's the word.
But yeah, man,
So yeah,
everybody should go see you Thursday night, Rodeo Cinema. I think rodeocinema.org or you got kevinbozeman.com or is it
yeah.
bozemancomedy.com or how'd you do that?
KevinBozeman.com for
There you
tickets.
go. Cool, man.
Appreciate it.
Well, thanks so much. And yeah, everybody just go out to Rodeo Cinema on Thursday night.
All right, homeboy. Thank you.